Admittedly, I wasn't really looking forward to this part of the show. It says it on the prompter, but I really wasn't. Because I do hate to see you go, man.
I know you do.
This is it. This is it after 4 years, or 3 years.
3.5, 4
3
years.
4 wardrobe changes, though.
Yes, not a whole lot of wardrobe changes.
Not a lot, but it's...
They used to make us like bring our own clothes, and I was just like, oh, wear whatever.
Really?
Wear 2 days in a row, why not?
Did you?
What's that?
No,
Yeah,
never mind.
I did.
All right, so you're leaving, but we have a little surprise for you.
What's that?
I don't know if... I hope it's a surprise, at least. We have a team of interns with really nothing better to do, right, Sarah?
Yeah.
They sit around, they play solitaire.
Dress up in costumes sometimes.
Oddly enough. So they rummaged through our tape warehouse, and they came up with an episode of a show called The Screensavers.
Yes, I remember that show.
I don't know, the Screensavers. You guys save some screens?
Yeah.
From March 4th of 2002. So that's a little old there. This is the first time, apparently, you proved your geekiness to the world with a segment, right?
No.
So let's take a peek at it.
We have found out there's a service running that lets spammers, or could let spammers, bombard you with messages. Now, Kevin Rose, you all know, he's usually over there in the NetCam Cineplex, but he's the guy who found this, and people probably don't know this about you, Kevin, but you're a very sophisticated computer user. You run servers at home, you play with Linux, and how did you find this hole?
Well, just playing around with a couple friends. You know, we like to take apart computers, just hack them, get into them, and playing around with Chris Krause from the IT department, good friend of mine, and just started playing around and actually started spamming some machines. Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to do a port scan to find out which machines can be hacked.
You need my IP address. You can't do it without it.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a range of IP addresses and run a port scan for port 139.
Thank you, Kevin. I appreciate it. Now back to the Nook for you.
All right.
Now, good job.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So what were you doing? You were teaching the world how to, use...
Nexen. Well, it was like kind of like the first dark tip. It was like how to spam people with this command. That was
great.
Yeah, but
thanks for bringing that to the world.
Actually, Microsoft patched it in the next update, so yeah, it wasn't a big deal, but it was fun. I mean, it was crazy. I can't believe how young I looked back then. Well, I still look pretty young.
I was gonna say you look 12 now. You look like 13, 14.
I go to like 19 now.
Definitely.
Yeah, but that was a lot of fun.
Good times?
Yeah,
good
times
for sure.
Great times. I mean, all those guys. The cool thing though is that we're all still really good friends. And, you know, I was just on Call for Help with Leo in Canada. It's going to air in a couple weeks. And, you know, we're all going to continue to work together and just put tech programming on the web and through podcasts and, you know, however we can. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
You're going to be like the new king of all media, right?
I don't know about that.
Pretty much. Go ahead and say it. Call him out, man.
No, I'm not going to call out now. I just want to be, like, I just want to really bring good, solid tech programming to people anywhere and everywhere. And the best way to do that is through the web because, you know, we're not everywhere, but we're in a lot of households.
Right.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
It's going to be fun.
Very nice, man. You know, I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure everybody out there does the same, except for that one guy in the chat room. He's a total ass.
Oh, why is he being
I don't know, man. Can we kick him? Can we kick him from the room?
We can do it.
Speaking of chat, should we check in with it? I mean, it's the last time we'll ever have Kevin on the couch to do
Ready
this.
for some
So
chat?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, Kay Rennie wants to know what was Kevin's all-time favorite skit or opening or guest during his years on the show.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
Gosh.
Who's your favorite son? Come on.
You know, it was just all the people that we've had on the show over the years have just been amazing. Like Steve Wozniak's to meet, and the inventor of DNA. Like we've had so many crazy people on the show. But skit-wise, we've just started doing skits down here. I had some fun ones with Alex, but the home road was a lot of fun too.
The home road caught on like wildfire, man.
Yeah.
You got T-shirts.
That was a good time.
All right. I think do we have time for one more?
You read it.
I don't think you know. At this point, I think we're good to go. Kev, it was a pleasure, man.
Thank you.
It was an honor and a pleasure to get to do the show with you. We know Sarah feels the same.
Yes.
I'm sure the viewers at home love it as well. That's it. Enjoy the holiday weekend, but remember, gas grills are not playthings unless you're going to mod them and add... Never mind. Just don't even bother with it. Thanks to our guests, Max Cannon and Pine Am. Goodbye, everyone. And
Wardrobe
goodbye.
for Attack of the Show provided by Jinx.